All right, series number 7, play number 1 here, guys. As you can see, I have the ball on the 44-yard line, 1st and 10, 3:21 left in the third quarter. If you remember, on the last drive, his offensive drive, I got that nice stop. That's why I get it so close to his end zone here. Look at my offense. I'm in an I formation. I originally call a power, which is a very good play, actually, against what he's running here. I do have numbers to the right side here, and it would have been a good play to call. But because he has these corners so tight here, I decide I want to go to a play action here and take a shot deep, essentially. Now, for some of you guys who don't know, in PS3 there is no shot offensive plays. It's just, you take your shot deep. Basically, you just call play with deep routes, and you see if you can get them. And in this case, like I said, it's a cover 2 look to me. It looks like it's in either a 2-man or a straight 2-zone press. With these guys up tight, we'll wait and see, obviously, after the snap. So with that play action pass, it means my Y here runs a corner. I get the post route out of my Z. My X receiver here runs a dig. Arrow route out of my fullback. And then we get the play action here, and then he hitches up over the middle here. Actually, I think I have, you can see the diagram. Yeah, right there. So as you can see, that's basically what I'm doing. Now, if this is a 2-man, these 2 guys are the guys I want to look for. Actually, I can look for 3 guys in this case. So I'll look here first, then I'll look to the tight end, then I'll look to the dig route if I have time for that dig. If this is, like I said, a 2-man, it's just about my guys, essentially, either one of these 2 guys or 3 guys actually, beating their defender before their line beats my line. Now, if this is a 2-zone, I know the corner route should be there. I know the post should be there. The arrow route, not so much against a 2-zone, because he should squat and then pick this up. And even the dig route here, it should open up eventually, but it's going to be a lot tighter windows between the under coverage. So really, like I said, these 2, the corner and then the post route. So let's go ahead and run through this, see what happens, and then we'll discuss. So seeing right at the snap here, you can see it's a cover 2 zone. The reason we see that, these guys don't continue with their deeper routes. They sit and they squat at about 5 yards depth. All right, so they're about the same depth as the linebackers. So now you have a 2 deep, 5 under. Okay, now I know I have either the corner or the post. Those are the 2 guys I want to go to. Let's keep going a little further here. Well, actually, let's talk about this really quickly. If you're a young safety playing in high school, look at his width here. He is outside the numbers, putting himself in bad position for that cover 2. He's got to be able to play from this half of the field to the sideline, just like this guy does. This guy is in better position for it. He is not. What he's essentially done now is opened up a nice bubble in here for that post route. So as we keep going, all right, right there, I've made the decision to throw. You can see I'm throwing that post route. Now, we may be saying, well, like I've told you before too, this corner route's open. And right now, he's not so open. You see this guy here. He actually gained depth, good depth. That's a pretty good job by him, to where he is in the passing lane. So what you're going to tell me is probably, well, all you have to do is throw it high and over, or to the outside and over. And yeah, that's very well true. Thing is, I tend to have a lot of issues, especially with Romo here, of overthrowing when I do that. When I try to throw it over a defender, he tends to throw it out of bounds, too far out of bounds or too far upfield. So I decided to take the post route, because I had that big bubble there, obviously, and we'll see what happens. This guy being a little too short, he stays short. That other safety who's going with him, the player obviously took control of him, but Dez is in great position there, makes the catch. And I think what happens to this guy here is when he switched over, it's happened to me before where I've taken over a guy, and even though I'm moving the stick, he just stops for some reason. I think that's what happens to him there. But either way, it allows me to get the end zone. So, like I said, there's actually 2 places to go. Well, actually 3. You got this guy open right there too. But we decided to go with this one, and that's what pays off for the touchdown. So obviously, grade-wise, this is a 4-point play, 4-point drive essentially. So I get a 200% on this drive. I get the play success, I get decision making, I get the big play because it was 20 yards or more, and I get the touchdown. So that's 4 points, so 200%. One thing I wanted to discuss too, as far as his coverage, you're going to see this guy here, this linebacker, does not gain depth. Now in Madden's, they seem to always have Tampa 2 no matter what kind of cover 2 you call, whether it's sink or press, or just regular cover 2. This guy always runs tamper, which means he gains depth and basically runs this like a cover 3. In this case, I think it's the player who actually hot routed him to run just a regular hook, which would be like a regular cover 2 essentially. I just wanted to point that out because that's why this guy's shorter, and it even makes it easier to throw the post route there to Des. Alright guys, I hope you guys have a great night, have a great day. If you learned something from this, if you had fun with this, like and subscribe. I also wanted to say this before I go. I just got permission from Osiris Supreme to be able to break down one of his games. So thank you, Osiris. I really appreciate that. I'm going to try to get that out next week. This week I'm going to get this out, obviously, and Thursday, of course, defensive day. And I'm going to try to get out an Inside My Mind as well if I can. So again, guys, y'all take care. Have great days, great nights. God bless.